How much more days?
Here we go.
Oh, here. I have to be here. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
They just acting shy just because mom's here. Oh my god.
Yes. Do you want to introduce yourself, or do I?
Do I have to?
Yes. Or can I?
Okay, I'm DJ's mom. I'm the funny mom. I'm funny, right?
Yeah.
He has to think about it. But anyways, I just want to say hi to you guys. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. And don't forget to celebrate Black History Month, okay?
Celebrate all year.
Oh, jeez, okay. You just said all year, okay? Ciao.
Excellent.
Oh, don't forget to tell them about my channel.
Yes, and she has her own channel. It's amom958. That's her handle.
Oh, you have to tell them what it's about.
Yeah, it's about cooking. It's a cooking channel. You might be interested. So it's amom958. That's the handle. Okay. So yes, I hope you enjoyed that surprise appearance from my mom there. And yeah, this is something relatively casual that I thought I just do. Like, I'm still in the streaming mood. Like, let me just make sure the music is good enough. Let's see. Yeah, you know, because I'm still in the streaming mood, I kind of feel like just going on and do a little draw in chat. I have a drawing that I had sketched up, and just might as well work on it while I chat with you guys. You know, as a more relatively casual celebration of me finally reaching 5,000 subscribers. I might just do a Q&A sometime later, like later down or so, and you'll just chat with you guys. Let's see. And like I mentioned, I'm gonna be drawing something I already sketched. It's not gonna be a drawing request stream, Daniel. Oh yes, you hear it, Wacko's America. Yeah, it's played in the background. Yes, that's because I made sure I put on the original Animaniacs in the background. You know, just to reference the fact that the revival just aired its final season on Hulu, and it might be airing on Teletoon soon. Might as well get the remote. So yes, Daniel, welcome, and Starfy, yes, I'm happy to see you, and yes, it is definitely Wacko's America playing. Also the more inferior version of Wacko's World, but still good. And Ethan, yes, it's cool that you're here. And Alba 3000, what do you have to say here? LeBron James was Warner Brothers a couple of times. He was in Teen Titans Go, and then in Smallfoot, and Space Jam New Legacy, and now House Party, even though I had to see that movie. Interesting, like, I forgot about his appearance in Teen Titans Go, and I realized he was also in Smallfoot either. And Woody Woodpecker fan, welcome. And yes, I like Animaniacs too, both versions of it. Alright, and without further ado, why don't we just get started with the drawing stream. Okay, so this is what I've been saving for a stream like this. It's Sage and his friends here, having a little pizza gathering, TGIF. Well, technically, in this case, it's TGIS, thank God it's Saturday, but I don't know if I should post this, like, when it's post the final results when it's Saturday, or when it's Friday, I should say, or just post it, like, as soon as I'm done with it, but yes, so I have Sage here, a sketch of him, with his slice of pizza, and right here, we have his cousin Marv, He has a slice of pepperoni pizza of his own, as well as a soda. And then we have their best friend, Chris. Chris with a K, by the way. Eating breadsticks. Yes, he's eating breadsticks instead of pizza because one, he's lactose intolerant, therefore he can't handle the cheese, and two, he's Jewish, therefore he can't eat the pork from the pepperoni. But the good thing is, these are extremely tasty breadsticks that he's devouring. So yeah, I actually don't know if I'm gonna be working on all of them at once, or complete them at once at this very stream. But at the very least, I could just work on the cleanup, and that's what I'm gonna be doing as I chat with you guys. So just talk about whatever you want, and of course these OCs of mine, as I've been toying around with for a while, they are animation nerds, so they would definitely appreciate it if you could get your nerd on with the conversation. Let's see. Oh, welcome, Dr. Jazzman1. Howdy. And yeah, I know the Animaniacs 2020 revival, it has ended after season 3. I think season 3 came out yesterday. Yeah, it came on yesterday, I believe, on Hulu. Again, I'm not sure when Teletoon's gonna air it, because with Teletoon, they air the episodes like weekly instead of, just dumping everything together. Well, I haven't seen season 3 yet, but I gave my opinions on the Animaniacs revival before. I find it to be really good. I mean, less charming than the original one, but definitely has some really good art direction and some great meta humor. It's a bit of a flaw that the Warner Brothers and the Warner sister and Pinky and the Brain are the only major returning characters. We could have seen some Sloppy Squirrel or maybe even the Good Feathers. Maybe not so much the Good Feathers because they're mostly created during back when Goodfellas was relevant still during the 90s, but yeah, it's kind of too bad that the other major characters didn't appear, but in any case, the Warner siblings and Pinky and the Brain are the best characters anyway. And not every Animaniacs segment was a winner. I don't really care too much about Rita and Runt, for instance, and Chicken Boo is alright, I guess. Don't care much for the Hip Hippos either. And Buttons and Mindy, I know a lot of people hate it, but yeah, I understand it. But to be honest, if there's one segment that I did like, it's one where Mindy is chasing Pussyfoot, the little kitten who you may know best in the classic Looney Tunes short Feed the Kitty. Yes, she was chasing Pussyfoot in the construction site. And of course, Buns has to save her from any danger. Like that segment was really that installment of Buns and Mindy was really good at the very least. Deetra Burnell, welcome, yes. Just call me Johnny Saturday. To be honest with you, I don't realize what that's a reference to. So what I was thinking with this stream here, probably just focus on cleaning up the Dawn, and maybe I'll cover it. But if I don't get a chance to cover it for tonight,
Juice kit?
Sure.
Huh?
Yes. Just give me.
Huh? You want tea or juice?
Can you take this for me, please?
I'll be coming to get
Okay. What was I saying? Yes. Yeah. Like I was saying, I'm most likely gonna focus on cleaning up the drawings here, since it's 3 characters I'm working with. And if I don't get a chance to cover it for the stream, I'm most likely going to do it. Either most likely the next day, maybe tomorrow. So I don't know. Deidre Burnow was asking if I think that her art style looks cartoony and cute. To be honest, I don't think I had a chance of looking closely at your artwork just yet, Deidre. I will get to it like eventually. Let me know like if you're on Twitter or Instagram or wherever your social media is, so I can check it out.
I want to say
Okay.
I want to say hi again.
Okay. Come into the frame.
Oh, but I can't see myself.
Oh, that's because yeah, I'll just bring up the photo here.
Oh, okay. There they are. But I can't see. Where are they?
Oh.
Oh, there they are.
Yes.
Okay, there's Starfy. Starfy Dollar is here. That's so nice. And that's Starly. There's a Starfy.
Yes, Starfy. Starway is the one with the pink star.
Ah, cool. Let me see. Who else do I recognize? I don't see.
Oh, there's Albot 3000.
I don't remember that one.
Ethan.
Oh, there's Ethan. Hi. Hi, Ethan. And there's Dr. Jasmine. Hi, Dr. Jasmine.
Yes.
And there's Albot.
Albot. Yeah. Albot 3000.
Your followers have some real interesting names.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's
And
what
Daniel.
asks Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh, Daniel have a normal name.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, and there is that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, have fun.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So, you told them about my channel, right?
Yes.
They're probably gonna be bored, but you know what? I'm gonna be doing some live, showing you guys how I cook. If you guys are into food, if you're foodie, then I guess you'd enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah. DJ seemed to like my cooking. He's not complaining. Maybe he's just being nice to mom. I don't know. But anyways, I'm out of here.
Okay.
I'm not coming back to bug you. I'm gone. Okay.
It's okay.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So going back to this drawing here and the characters. Yes, this is another stream in which I'm working on a drawing of my animated nerd OCs, the Nerganisms or Whoop Out Nerds, which is the title of my Anti-Jam entry, whatever you like to call them. I'm kind of aiming for naming the group Nerganisms. You know, combination of nerd and organisms, because yes, they embrace their nerdy side that much. Specifically with the animation, of course. So, you know, the last time I did a stream like this, I did Ronnie, and this is Ronnie right here, for those who don't remember. And it got some really good feedback during the stream itself, and also with the drawing once I posted it, and I have to thank you. Thank you for that reception that you gave these original characters of mine. Probably change like the shape, maybe straighten the shape of his neck a little, like so. Ah, welcome, Puss Boo. Great to see you here. And yes, it was a conscious, intentional choice that I play the original Animaniacs in honor of the reboot's final and third season. I haven't seen an episode of it yet, though, from season 3. And welcome, MobyFan12. Yes, just in the mood to do this extra surprise drawn live stream. More or less a semi-official 5,000 subscribers special, but I don't know, I plan on doing something a bit more fun and interactive, like aside from this, like a Q&A. Okay, this Sage is looking cool here. Oh, and what guy always would like to remind you guys, keep the subscriber count going. Subscribe in case you haven't, if you're new around here, for more fun streams like this and other anime-related content, and to leave a like down below during the stream, because leaving likes it really helps the YouTube algorithm to help it recommend my content to you and other newcomers. Let's see. Alba 3000 is saying, "Hey Barry, in the Proud Family Wilder and Prouder, do you know Penny's boyfriend named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Brown is named after NBA legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Yeah, I know his first name is Kareem, but I kind of forgot like his full name. It's cool that he is a reference to that basketball player. Of course, Wizard Kelly from the same show is basically a parody of Magic Johnson, and Magic Johnson's son happens to be the voice of Michael in Wilder and Prouder. I haven't gone around to see Wilder and Prouder Season 2 just yet, but I am aware of the controversies, the reactions to like the final season, or the final episode, but what I'd rather prefer to mention is some good news regarding the Proud Family Wilder and Prouder. I hear that Penny's baby brother, BB, he was diagnosed with autism, and I haven't seen like the full clip of it, but it just amazed me and excited me that we have this previously established character, and we found out that he is on the autism spectrum. I find that feels very inspiring, and in general, I love how Disney seems to be being more inclusive when it comes to representing forms of neurodiversity, depending on how subtle it is. Of course, Marcy from Amphibia was diagnosed for being neurodivergent, not within the show itself, but by I think some psychiatrists, talking with Matt Brownlee, and they diagnosed Marcy with a being neurodivergent. And the main character of the Owl House, Woos Nosuda, is also neurodivergent according to Dana Terrace. So yeah, Disney is awesome with the representation there. Let's see, Moby fans mentioned that another voice actor who did one role and nothing else is Nikki Jones, which despite only doing Bambi 2 and the Gumball pilot, his only major was Chowder. Yes, I do know that. Actually, I don't remember who he voiced in Bambi 2. Maybe it was Bambi himself, or was it a Flower, or Sumper, or Ronald? I don't remember, but I know for Gumball, he was the original voice of Gumball Watterson in the Pitts pilot. And to be honest, I have a feeling he might have been, since hearing Chowder yell and hearing Gumball yell, they sound similar even though they're technically different voice actors. But then I hear that the actual voice actor for Chowder was going to be the same for Gumball. I'm like, yep, that definitely makes some sense. Hey, welcome, Fairy Princess Valentine. Oh, you didn't miss too much. I'm just doing a surprise art stream as part of my celebration of reaching 5,000 subscribers. I'm doing another drawing of my group of nerds here. Of course, you remember last Valentine's Day weekend I did Ronnie. So now I'm working on one with the main guys here, Sage, Marv, and Chris. With a K, by the way. Yes, I imagine that being part of her character, which she has to remind everybody that her name is spelled K-R-I-S, not C-H-R-I-S. Let's see. Jazzman's asking if I'm doing this in Adobe Illustrator. Nope, it's Krita, an excellent open source art program, which I recommend to those who can't get the bigger name softwares. And thank you for the congratulations, Sierra. Okay. So, Flower was who Nicky Jones voiced in Bambi 2. Okay, thank you, Deidre. And what else do we have here? And Deidre saying that she uses Krita 2 for hand-drawn cartoons. Nice. Yes, I've been using Krita for my 2D animations recently as well. I'll make a new short animation soon. Okay. So I'm just gonna fix Sage's elbow here. It might be a little too low. And as always, if there's anything that I need to fix or add a finishing touches, it'll most likely be after I go offline. And once again, I think I'm just gonna be focused on doing the inking 2 sketches and leave the covering for either another day or do it offline before I post the finished drawing. You'll find life jackets under your seat. In the event of a water landing, they will keep you afloat, unless you're seized by a giant squid and dragged screaming beneath the waves. Let's see. Possible uses Photoshop and an app called Drawing Pad for his art. Nice. And what else? And Fairy Princess Valentine uses Illustrator and Photoshop, and a new member of the Adobe app family, Fresco. Nice. I might have to get myself acquainted with how Fresco works one of these days. Okay, so I think I'm done with Sage for now, at least. Make sure I just name this layer Cleanup, and that I save what I've done thus far. And next we have Marv. It's Sage's smarter cousin. I imagine like Sage and Marv, like they're sort of the straight man, sort of goofy foil, that type of duo. Let's see. And Plus Blue has some more comments here. Oh, actually, I meant to say Moby Fair 12 has more comments. The reason Nikki did become the voice of Gumball is because it required him to travel to the UK just to record. Oh yeah, I get that. It reminds me of how with the Muppets, so the Jim Henson and the other performers, when they had to spend most of their time in London to record all those episodes of the Muppets Show, only coming back like to America to do some Sesame Street segments. Otherwise, they were pretty much with it full time in Britain during the Muppet Show's lifetime of 5 seasons. And Boost Cruise with Mika's is congratulating me on 5,000 subscribers. Thank you. And Moby Fan 12 is saying, speaking of the Animaniacs reboot, Gray the Wild provided voice work for one episode of season 3. The only other episodes he did was Pinko and the Brain, where he voices Bree. Yes, I do remember that character Bree. And also, she's cute, but you know I like nerdy women. Especially when they're voiced by Gray the Wild, because, you know, Major Dr. Gasly, waifu, you know, all that. But I could've swore I also heard Gray's voice in one segment in season 2, I think, where Yakko, Wacko, and Dog were showing some rejected Animaniacs characters, and I thought Gray was the voice of the social media butterfly or whatever her name is. But yes, of course, Gray's in everything, she's amazing. Daniel's asks if these are OCs of mine. Yes, they are. The Nerdganisms. Yeah, Nerdiness Guaranteed was basically a working title for the concept, the general concept with these characters. But I think they're just called Nerdganism. Yep, so far I did some cleanup on Sage, and now I'm doing Marv. I remember when I posted my first character lineup with these characters, not this one, but the one that I posted in April of last year. I asked you guys who's your favorite, and you guys answered with Marv, because he was multitasking with the pizza in his mouth and the laptops in his hand. Yes. Like I mentioned in my previous Tron stream with Marv, what he loves to do is to be an aspiring animation historian, so he's always, like, for example, on the Internet Archive, saving as much animation models as he can. He's specifically into being an animation historian on, like, television animation, because there's a lot who focus on the golden age of animation, but the ones who focus, like, say, television animation, like, say, most likely from the 80s onward, or especially from the 90s onward, they're not as prevalent, at least from the way Marv sees it. Yep, but here he is, chowing down another pizza slice. Oh, it's Rachel McFarland who is the voice of that barfly, not Gray. Okay, thanks. Yes, I know Rachel's the voice of Mindy and Eris in Billy and Mandy, and Haley in American Dad. Yes, definitely familiar with Rachel. She's Seth MacFarlane's little sister. Element, while she is talented in her own right, she's slightly less talented than Steph in terms of having a wide vocal range. Like the Billy and Mandy characters you mentioned, Eris and Mindy, like they're pretty unique sounding. Like Eris with her British accent, which is supposedly a reference to Madonna, and Mindy having a falsetto that fits the snobby character that she is. But otherwise, most of Rachel's characters are just sound like Haley. It's distracting when she does incidental voices on Family Guy, and then you just hear Haley's voice pop up. Obviously, she's definitely not a bad voice actress. It's just slightly less robust in the vocal range than her older brother. Oh, it wasn't a Barfoy, it was a Dandelion too. Okay, thanks for the corrections, everyone. And thank you, Starfy, for saying that this is a fantastic work. Just notice that there's 30 people here. Yes, thank you for the viewership. Now make sure you hit the like button in case you haven't yet. And if you're a new viewer, make sure you subscribe. Let's see. And yes, Rachel McFarland's also the voice of number 362 on Conan Kids Next Door. Oh, and I see that Fairy Princess Valentine wants to make a special sort for when I make for when I reach 9,000 subscribers, just like what she did for Jason. I really appreciate that. I'd be excited to see how that will be executed. Thank you. And let's see. MobyFan12 is saying, speaking of Gray, if you ever do a draw for a 50th birthday, if I could include Mandy, Dr. Gatsby, Vicky, Daphne, Martin, Prince, Sarian, Terry, Frankie, and others, maybe. We'll just have to wait and see. Like, for sure, I would celebrate Gray's 50th birthday, but why would I? She's one of my voice acting idols, or one of my idols, like, in general. I don't know if I'll draw, like, an awful lot of characters. It just depends. But yeah, thank you for the idea. I'll probably just change the size of the pencil here, since this is a head-on angle of Marv. So I have to make sure the perspective of the pencil is matching the angle that Marv's face is facing at us. Let's see, what else? Deidre is saying that my favorite of the OCs that I did is Milton Stripes. Yes, thank you. Yep, for those who don't know, yep, this is Milton over here, the one talking animal of the group. I mentioned before that part of the inspiration for Milton's existence is the YouTuber Youngblood Fantasy 91, who I had on my show a few years ago, and is a really entertaining, informative, underrated YouTuber who's known for his local content, specifically the local corner. And yep, I have to take some inspirations from an intellectual like him, who often uses Hobbes from Calvin and Hobbes as his avatar. But I also think that Milton being a tiger, an anthropomorphic tiger, is also representative of cartoon YouTuber personalities like Alpha J, for example, who basically prefer to have themselves shown through a cartoon avatar, like in Alpha J's case is a panda bear. But with Milton here, like he's a literal tiger, not a man in a tiger suit, just a regular old anthropomorphic Yogi Bear looking tiger. Let's see. And yes, I have heard of Elliot Animation at Alpha 3000. They do the animation for Total Drama, and also the last half of the Fairy Odd Parents' final season, which was Flash, due to budget reasons, I guess. It's similar to how like the final season of Wayside, it was hand drawn like the first season, but then like about halfway into it is Flash animation, which to be honest I didn't know this right away. The first time when I was watching a later season 2 episode. But yeah, then I had a closer look and realized that yes, there are some motion tweens here, like some rigged to the character models here. But it still looked good. Well, Wayside was at its best with its animation when it was hand drawn. It's a really good looking show. I hear Bob Jakes is one of the crew members behind it. If you don't know, he's the acclaimed animation director behind some of the best Ren and Stimpy episodes, like Stimpy's Invention, Sven Ulrich, and Son of Stimpy, and the Royal Canadian Kill the Yaxman. Basically all the episodes that are done at Carbuncle Cartoons. The first night, welcome. Let's see. Starfy, you've been asking some questions. If I've seen the all-new Popeye Hour, I don't think so, but I have seen Popeye and Son on Prime, always a couple of years ago. It's not particularly memorable though. and he also asks that if I've seen Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Yes, I have seen that on Netflix. It was pretty good. Welcome, Kristen. Yes, thank you for the compliment for the drawing, and more importantly, I hope you've been having a great birthday. Yes, everybody, wish Kristen Freddy's happy birthday in the chat. He's been an excellent supporter of mine for a long time now. So once again, if anything, I just focus on the cleanup. Any changes that I'd like to make, just do it off screen and post the drawing when it's ready. Yes, so you see, Plus Blue and Starfire wish you a happy birthday, Kristen. Yes, excellent, thank you. I believe you do appreciate the wishes there, Kristen. Let's see. Yes, Cousin Marv is his name. And already the favorite of the nerds. Okay, that's excellent. Thank you. So far Marv and Milton, and also judging by the reception from the other drawings I did of him, Sage, like these three are all of the rage. So feel free, especially as I continue to toy around with these characters, let me know who your favorites are. So yeah, so far I know that Sage and Marv and Milton are favorites. And just a moment, I'm gonna work on the last character of this drawing, and that will be Chris. Okay, I guess I'm done with Marv for now. If I named him after Marv Newland, to be honest, no. I haven't had that in mind when I named Marv, but I will tell you that with Milton, I did have in mind that he's been named after Milt Kahl, you know, one of Disney's 9 Old Men animators, since he animated a couple of tigers during his day, like Shere Khan from The Jungle Book and Tigger in the Winnie the Pooh featurettes. And Vanzo is, the name Vanzo comes from Greg Vanzo, the founder of Rough Draft Studios. Okay, Marv, I'm gonna take a little break from you. let's name this layer cleanup, and to save. And once again, guys, if you're just tuning in, hey, if you're enjoying this, make sure you hit the like button so that the algorithm can recommend my content more often, and subscribe. Keep the subscriber count coming. We finally reached 5,000, but the celebration is not just gonna be limited to this stream. Okay, now I'm gonna work on the next character, which is Chris Stylus. That's Chris with a K, by the way. But like I mentioned, unlike her friends, she's eating breadsticks because she's lactose intolerant, and because she's Jewish, she can't eat like any of the pepperoni that's on the pizza. You might remember I actually drew her for Hanukkah, where she's eating those jelly-filled donuts. And I got some good reception for that as well. Once again, I have to thank you guys for your interest in these original characters of mine. And make sure I gave this goofy expression on Chris, enjoying these relatively mundane foods that you get at the pizza restaurant. Like breadsticks normally aren't as tasty as like the pizza itself, but but Chris doesn't mind. Chris, Outlaw 3000 is saying that Chris looks like Wallace Griffin. Yeah, because of the shirt there. But the plaid shirt, it actually came from, I was inspired by Katie Crown, you know, the voice actress, the comedian who you may know as Izzy from Total Drama. Yeah, early on when I did Chris's design, I realized, you know, she kind of looks like Katie Crown, so might as well take some more inspiration from Katie, like right down to like getting her a plaid shirt, which she would wear during her stand-up comedy. And on top of that, she's also mostly, these guys, pretty much all these guys have their goofy side, but Chris is particularly like eccentric sometimes. I feel like Eggplant here may be the class clown of the group. And I'm just thinking, like, of course, with her blue hair here, her friends will occasionally joke that she looks like Milhouse's mom, Luann Van Houten from The Simpsons. But the fact that she does have blue hair, I might have been inspired by Tabitha. You know, from the Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode when they did a parody of Scooby-Doo, there was Tabitha who only appeared in that episode, and she's basically, if you take the sex appeal of Daphne and the nerdiness of Velma and put them into one character, she was a really good character design. Same that she only appeared once. And plus, Blue, I know that you were there for the stream, for the art stream of Joanna Davidovich when I requested Tabitha. Let's see. as Marv also appeared in Hobo World. Yes, Marv is the character, is the name of the character in Hobo World. Who's the also both of those burglars are funny, but Marv is especially funny, especially Qualness. And speaking of like Joe Pesci, who played Harry, he turned 80 years old. Can you believe it? Just this month. And yes, Katie Crown is the voice of Tulip in the movie Storks. Yep, I mentioned this before, but I absolutely love how Storks is one of the rare cases in modern day mainstream animated features in which we have an actual voice actress voicing the main female character. And Katie was originally brought on to just do the temporary dialogue while they're doing the animatics, but Warner Bros. Made a smart decision in making them and making Katie be actually casted into the role of Tulip. And thus, she ends up being one of the most memorable things about the otherwise pretty forgettable movie. Not bad, but nothing to like write home about. Is it Ride Home About or Write Home About? I don't know. But yes, Katie was awesome in that movie. Especially in the scene where Tulip is just talking to herself. And it seems like there's more than one Tulip in the room. That was some great, camera work there. Let's see. And yes, Tabitha St. Germain is another iconic Canadian voice actress. Best known for her characters in My Little Pony Generation 4, namely Rarity. Yes, although I personally remember Tabitha better for voicing Martha from Martha Speaks at PBS Kids Show, which was a meme at least in 2022 or 2021 with the theme song, the exposition theme song that talks about how Martha was an average dog, but then she eats the alphabet soup, and that's how she has the ability to talk. I occasionally forget that show even exists. Let's see. And yes, Alba 3000, it is true, like, my art style does take some Rocco's Barn Wife influence, and, well, it's not only that, but it's very Matt Groening influenced, but though nowadays I realize that David Silverman is like an even bigger hero in The Simpsons' cartoony appeal. And other inspirations, of course, include basically like any cartoon that has a mid-century style, from Dexter's Lab to the Powerpuff Girls to Billy and Mandy and the Fairly Odd Parents and so forth. Oh, and of course Looney Tunes as well, especially Chuck Jones's shorts. Oh yes, and of course, another big influence in kids that mentioned it is the Ren and Stimpy show, and SpongeBob as well. I hear some people when they hear that their art style is being compared to Ren and Stimpy, How they take it depends. They either take it as, oh man, you have to re-go with this obvious comparison, or they might be like, yeah, that's true, I do love Ren and Stimpy. I am one of those people who are like, yes, I do take lots of influence from that show when it comes to my art style and animation style. Oh, let's see. Fairbanks Valentine has mentioned that she did enjoy watching Martha Speaks during her early teens. Yes, I've enjoyed it during my preteen years as well. Well, mostly something to watch before R4 came on. Also, one of the last shows that Studio B Productions worked on before they were folded into DHX Media, which itself would be folded into a Wild Brain. Like, a Wild Brain is. I described it to myself before, but a Wild Brain is kind of like a Frankenstein's monster of all these different animation studios and children's entertainment companies, from Cookie Jar Entertainment and Sinar and Deke and Decode and Studio B. Like, the list kind of goes on. Oh, and now Wild Brain, I think they also own the rights to Rocky and Bull and Co. as well. Or is it still DreamWorks? No, I think it's Wild Brain who distributes the J. Ward production series. Oh yes, and another voice actor who only did one role and nothing else is Jack Plotnick. He mostly does live action series, but only voice role is Xander in Drawn Together. Yes, and I know the woman who voices Wing Wing, she doesn't have too many credits to her name, does she? Yes, Abby McBride. Yes, that's the name of Wing Wing's voice actress. Thank you, Moby fan. Let's see. Oh yes, she did. Abby McBride did do some cartoons, but definitely not as much as Cree Summer, Jess Harnell, Tara Strong, and James Arnold Taylor. Thanks for pointing that out. Wing Wing's like the only role that I know her for. Picky at the brain. The earlier episodes of Pinky and the Brain, like back when they were on Animaniacs, the voices are slightly different. Pinky sounded slightly dopier, and the Brain sounded just as much like Orson Welles as he eventually would. I hear Maurice Rumor saying that with the Brain's voice, yes, there was always an Orson Welles impression, but eventually he threw in some Vincent Price into his performance as well. And look, fantastic drawings, thanks, Mom. Let's see. Fun fact, although Carbuncle Cartoons is best known for animating Ren and Stimpy and its infamous adult spin-off, the Baby Huey Show and El Super Beasto, they also provided time and direction on one episode of Flapjack. Interesting. Yeah, so I was thinking that I'm gonna be here like maybe just a few more minutes, or probably about 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to leave. But let me know if I should continue this on a separate day, or if I could just finish the drawing offline. Let me know if I should finish this drawing for a separate stream or just do it offline before I post it. Let me know in the chat.
Call me Mr. Perkins. Activate left turn indicator now. Let's try that again. Wrong switch. Exemplary work, Pinky. But we're slowing down. Quickly, step on the gas. Gas, check. Maintain pressure, Pinky. We're halfway around the freight vehicle. Breaker 19, you see a speed red. Hey, what's your handle, good buddy? Over. The name's Perkins. Mr. Perkins. Just an average, nondescript motorist. I got it, Queen. Them double-hundred chili dogs.
Okay, so I'm here from ObiFan12 that I should do it on a separate stream. Okay, so I'll do the finishing touches and the current on a separate stream. So yeah, so once I'm done cleaning up Chris here, then that's pretty much gonna be it for the stream. Unless there's some more interesting comments to catch up on. Okay, so my mom is gonna be doing live cooking videos soon. She wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. So yes, make sure you once again check out her channel. Her handle is amom958. That's AMOM958. 858.
Rest assured, our budget will result in substantial new funding for law enforcement.
Yes, Albot, I do remember in one of the episodes of the Nostalgia Critic that the brain was basically swearing at Pinky while Pinky was crying, and yes, they had the actual voice actors, Maurice from Arsene, Ralph Paulson, reprising their roles for that little anime segment in the Nostalgia Critic. And the same thing, a similar thing in the Nostalgia Critic's review of Inspector Gadget Saves Christmas, in which Cree Summer returned as Penny. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I don't know. Basically, it basically establishes that Penny was basically the one who built Inspector Gadget, you know, like as a robot.
Pondering what I'm pondering.
And that was a fantastic segment.
The gold. It's all ours. Let's move it out. 1, 2,
That's the lines here.
and let. I see my plan has a fatal flaw. I'm an intense man, Pinky.
And okay.
You're not Pinky.
So after stream, I'm gonna go over all of these characters here and see if there's any like minor things to the Queen of Players that I want to touch up, like any, like close any gaps or smooth out some lines, maybe fix some disproportions. Depends as I go over it. And yes, like what you guys were suggesting that I should do a separate stream covering these guys. As for exactly when I do that, maybe tomorrow. It just depends on how I feel. But yeah, so we got Sage, and we got Marv, and we got Chris with a K. Okay, let me say what I've done so far. Okay, see you next time, Sierra. Yes, pizza. And just wait till the pizza is covered, Starfy. So yeah, everybody, stay tuned for part two of this art stream. Yes, Moby fan, once again, I'd love to read about your comments about the overseas animation studios, namely Sunwoo, but unfortunately I have to get going. I'll read out your interest in animation trivia for the next stream. But yes, thank you guys for enjoying this one, and once again, I have to thank you for expressing your interest in my original characters that I've been working on. And also, for my American viewers, happy President's Day on Monday, and also happy Family Day for my Canadian viewers, or wherever else you celebrate Family Day. And with that, thank you for excellent viewership on the stream. Remember to hit the like button if you haven't yet. Alright guys, you